It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Saints. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in...
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. He fields it from the 8. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. A first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running back sent in motion. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Connects with Johnson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Got to figure out this third down here. Another throw for Fields. Has a man. It's Brown. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Second down and 10, Fields. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down throw for Fields. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping it to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and
They bring the tight end in motion. Fields on third. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Leading them out, someone we're all very excited to watch. It's the rookie out of Alabama.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. 2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba.
And the defense was all over that throw. They could stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10 now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Fields on first down. Escapes the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Fields out of the gun. Olave with the catch. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play made that time by Danico Autry. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Fields. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Seahawks football. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets him around 6 there. Willie Gay there on the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Mechie hauls it in. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. They'll throw it again. It's caught Metcalf. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. That's JSN, Smith and Jigba on the quick slant.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-3 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. This is Walker on 2nd. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Walker now from the gun. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. They'll throw it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Here comes the Saints offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields to throw it. A throw left side finds Johnson. He's got to gain a 6 there. Desmond King up to make the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
They run the counter to Pollard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
Saints 3.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He'll get this one to Brown. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Desmond King up to make the tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Walker on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Into the hands of Walker.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I can just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 3rd down. Pass play now. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Fields throwing here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Fields. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll try and throw it here. Throw left side, complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Seahawks hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Charbonnet with the catch. And he's brought down for a loss. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Broke through the tackle, and he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Saints will get set to take over. A pistol snap, Fields bails out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They send a tight end in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And this one does not go far. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Has it at the 37. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. And that one's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Gets this to Fant. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Defense too much, the Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. 2 touchdown passes there for Drake May. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Fits it through the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset them.
1st and 10 from the 41. And off to Walker from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Shotgun snap to Fields. This throw is caught. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Pollard on first and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be third and goal at the 9.
It's now third and goal.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. Put it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he tried, but couldn't turn the corner. He's tackled at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Setting up a throw. He put some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Saints 6. Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The New Orleans offense set to go now. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 37. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now it's Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
27 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Going with Pollard on the ground. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Desmond King up to make the tackle. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Back to throw, here's Fields. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the deficit shrinks to 26.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Really Gay there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Fields on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds the in route, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another throw for Fields. Connects with Johnson. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 41. That's into the hands of Moreau. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Looking to throw Fields. Olave with the catch. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. From the red zone now. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fields to throw it. The back grabs it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints get it back to a 19-point deficit. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, here's Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He breaks a tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First down throw for Fields. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's run. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. A pistol snap. Fields gets it to the 15. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Fields. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. On third down, Pollard. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. They do snap it. Here's Fields. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Seahawks close to beginning the year 4-0. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Walker now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. When you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Handoff now to Charbonnet. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give up the gut to Walker. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. To the ground with Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only This defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Breaks the tackle, still going. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means, as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.